Two souls are fighting for your heart right now, but one is hiding something that could change everything you believe about love. You feel their warmth and connection, but behind the smile, a secret lurks that could shatter trust or reveal a truth you weren't ready for. Imagine your heart being pulled in two directions at once. One soul mirrors your dreams, your laughter, your quiet moments of reflection, while the other stirs a tension you can't ignore. Both feel real, both feel destined, yet only one is completely honest. The hidden layers, the silent whispers, the intentions unspoken, they all dwell in the unseen corners of connection. Your intuition may sense it, subtle yet persistent. Today we explore how to recognize the soul that loves truly and the one whose secret could transform everything you thought you knew about love and trust. If you're feeling torn between two paths of love, pause and reflect. Listen closely to your inner voice. It holds the key to understanding who truly aligns with your heart. Comment below if you've ever faced a choice between two souls, and let's uncover this mystery together. Have you ever felt the pull of two souls at once? Perhaps you notice it in quiet moments. One person makes your heart feel at home, safe, understood. Another, however, awakens something restless, something exciting, something you can't quite name. It's as if your heart is being stretched in two directions at once, and you can't tell which path is right. This isn't simply a coincidence, it's a profound reflection of the way the human psyche operates. When two souls are drawn to you, each is responding to different layers of your inner world. One may resonate with your conscious self, your daily life, your habits, your surface desires. You recognize this soul immediately because they feel familiar, comforting. The other often stirs your unconscious mind. They may awaken feelings, dreams, or questions that you've buried or ignored. Their presence is thrilling yet unsettling because they touch parts of you that are hidden, unexplored, or even feared. This dual attraction is not just about romance or preference, it is a mirror of your own complexity. Each soul shows you something different about yourself. One may reflect who you are now, grounded and settled. The other shows what you could become, challenging you to grow beyond your comfort zone. In psychology, this tension is essential. It forces you to examine your inner desires, your fears, and the patterns you may unconsciously repeat in relationships. Yet there is a caution here. While both connections may feel meaningful, one may carry a hidden truth, a secret that could affect your trust, your decisions, or even your sense of self. The key is awareness. Notice how each soul makes you feel, not just in moments of happiness, but in moments of silence, tension, or uncertainty. Your intuition is the compass here. Pay attention to the subtle signs, the words unspoken, the glances that linger, the feelings that arise without explanation. Ultimately, being drawn to two souls is not a problem to solve. It is an opportunity. It is a chance to understand yourself more deeply, to distinguish between comfort and growth, between illusion and authenticity. One soul will offer a reflection of the familiar, and one may hold a hidden truth that challenges you. Recognizing this, you can navigate these connections consciously, honoring both the heart's desires and the mind's wisdom. In the end, dual attraction is not a dilemma, it is a mirror. It asks you, who are you drawn to, and why? And perhaps more importantly, what do these connections reveal about the depths of your own heart? Sometimes when someone enters your life, their presence feels like sunlight, warm, inviting, illuminating. You feel a connection, a resonance, as if your paths were meant to cross. And yet, beneath that warmth, there may be something hidden, a layer you cannot immediately see. One of the souls drawn to you may carry a secret, a hidden intention that is not apparent on the surface. Hidden intentions are often subtle. They rarely announce themselves with obvious signals. Instead, they emerge slowly, in quiet patterns of behavior, in words that linger with double meanings, or in actions that feel slightly off but hard to define. You may sense them intuitively as a faint unease or hesitation, yet dismiss the feeling because everything else seems perfect. But these subtle signs are the mind's way of nudging you toward awareness. Understanding hidden intentions is not about suspicion or paranoia, it is about consciousness. Every relationship, every connection holds an element of mystery, because human beings are complex, multi-layered creatures. Sometimes, a person's hidden motives are not even fully conscious to them. They may be acting from a past wound, a fear, or an unconscious desire. That's why paying attention to your emotional response is crucial. How do you feel in their presence, not just in moments of joy, but in moments of quiet, tension, or uncertainty? Your inner voice is trying to tell you something important. Hidden intentions also reveal a profound truth about relationships. Not everything that appears as love is entirely transparent. Some people come into your life to challenge you, to provoke growth, or to teach lessons you cannot yet comprehend. Others may act in ways that ultimately compromise trust or harmony. Recognizing this early is a form of self-care, a way of protecting your heart while still allowing meaningful connections to unfold. The presence of a secret does not automatically mean betrayal or harm, it simply calls for awareness. By observing patterns, listening to your intuition, and reflecting on the dynamics between you and the other person, you gain clarity. You learn to discern between what nourishes your soul and what demands caution. Ultimately, hidden intentions are an invitation to engage with relationships consciously. They ask you to move beyond surface-level attraction and comfort, to consider the deeper currents beneath the connection. By doing so, you honor not only your heart, but also your inner wisdom, ensuring that the bonds you form are rooted in truth, clarity, and authentic understanding. When you encounter a soul whose intentions are partly hidden, remember, awareness is your guide. Pay attention, reflect deeply, and let the truth reveal itself in time, so that your journey of love is not blind, but profoundly conscious and transformative. When two souls enter your life, there is a deeper dimension at play than simple attraction. Each person does more than just evoke feelings. They act as a mirror, reflecting parts of who you are, both seen and unseen. One soul may reflect the aspects of yourself that you embrace easily, your joys, your routines, the traits you are proud of. The other may reveal the hidden, shadowed areas of your psyche, the fears, doubts, or desires you often avoid acknowledging. This mirroring is subtle but powerful. When someone mirrors your conscious self, interactions feel easy, natural, even comforting. You laugh together effortlessly, share values, and sense harmony. It's a reflection that confirms what you already know about yourself and provides reassurance, a sense of belonging and recognition. These connections are essential. They give the soul a feeling of home, a grounding in what is familiar and safe. Yet the other mirror is often more challenging. This soul reflects the parts of yourself that remain unexplored or suppressed. You may feel tension, curiosity, or even discomfort around them because they touch on what is hidden in your inner world. This could be unresolved emotions, unacknowledged potential, or unconscious patterns that you repeat in life and love. At first, it can feel unsettling, even threatening, because the reflection asks you to confront truths you may have avoided. However, this reflective process is not meant to harm, it is meant to guide. The person who mirrors your shadow helps you recognize your inner contradictions, your desires, and your fears. They challenge you to grow, to reconcile what you are with what you could become. Understanding these dynamics requires attention, patience, and self-reflection. Observe how each interaction affects you emotionally. Notice the ease of comfort versus the push of inner awakening. Both are necessary for your personal and emotional evolution. In relationships, awareness of this mirroring can transform your experience. Instead of seeing another as merely a source of happiness or conflict, you begin to perceive them as a guide, a catalyst for self-understanding. One soul may provide stability and affirmation, the other insight and growth. Both are valuable, but only when approached with mindfulness and reflection. Ultimately, every connection is an invitation to deeper self-awareness. By observing how others reflect you, consciously or unconsciously, you begin to understand the intricate layers of your own psyche. The mirror of the self is not just about love. It is about insight, growth, and authentic understanding. It reminds you that the most profound lessons often come through the presence of another, showing you who you are, who you can become, and what truths your heart may still need to face. In every relationship, there exists a layer of reality that is rarely visible at first glance, the psychological shadow. This is the part of ourselves, or sometimes of another person, that remains hidden, suppressed, or unacknowledged. When two souls are drawn to you, one may carry a secret not just in their words, but in these shadowed areas, influencing their actions and the energy they bring into your life. Understanding this is key to navigating connections with clarity and awareness. The shadow is not inherently negative, though it can feel unsettling. It often contains fears, insecurities, past wounds, or impulses that we hide from the world. When another soul reflects these shadows back to us, consciously or unconsciously, it can trigger discomfort, doubt, or suspicion. Yet these reactions are valuable. They serve as signals from your own intuition, alerting you to hidden dynamics that might otherwise go unnoticed. The soul that carries a shadow does not always intend harm. Rather, their hidden layers intersect with your own in ways that reveal truths about yourself and the relationship. Recognizing shadows requires careful observation and self-reflection. Notice how you feel in their presence, not just in moments of joy, but in silence, tension, or unpredictability. Are there subtle patterns that repeat? Unspoken boundaries that shift? The shadow may manifest as inconsistency, vague secrecy, or subtle emotional distance. By paying attention, you begin to differentiate between surface charm and deeper reality, between the soul who complements your conscious self and the one whose hidden aspects challenge you to grow. Engaging with shadows also highlights the role of personal responsibility. The more we are aware of our own unacknowledged traits, the parts of ourselves that we keep hidden, the more clearly we can see and respond to another person's shadows. Awareness becomes a form of protection, a way to engage without being blindsided by what is concealed. It also allows for empathy, understanding that every soul carries complexities, layers, and aspects of themselves they may not fully grasp or openly share. Ultimately, psychological shadows are not obstacles, they are invitations. They call for careful reflection, intuition, and discernment. By observing how shadows interact with your own inner world, you gain insight into the authenticity of the connection, the depth of the soul's intentions, and the potential growth the relationship offers. When you encounter a soul whose hidden aspects are emerging, approach with awareness, not judgment. Recognize that every shadow tells a story about them, about you, and about the intricate dance of consciousness and love. By seeing clearly, you navigate relationships with wisdom, honoring both your heart and your inner guidance, while embracing the lessons that the shadow inevitably brings. Every connection we experience with another soul carries a subtle vibration, an emotional resonance that goes beyond words, gestures, or even shared experiences. When two souls are drawn to you, One may stir feelings of comfort and familiarity, while the other awakens emotions that feel intense, unfamiliar, or even challenging. Emotional resonance is the invisible thread that connects hearts, revealing the depth, authenticity, and alignment of each connection. Emotional resonance is not just about happiness or excitement. It is about the way someone's presence affects your inner state. One soul may make you feel safe, understood, and at peace, a reflection of your conscious self. Their resonance aligns with your daily life, your routines, and your sense of security. Being with them feels natural, like a steady current carrying you forward without turbulence. This type of connection affirms who you are and reinforces the parts of yourself that you already embrace. The other soul, however, may evoke a more complex resonance. They might stir emotions that feel restless, provocative, or challenging. This does not mean the connection is negative. Rather, it touches layers of your inner world that remain unacknowledged or dormant. These emotions may include desire, curiosity, tension, or even doubt. When a person resonates in this way, they act as a mirror to the parts of you that are seeking growth, change, or exploration. Emotional resonance, in this sense, becomes a guide, helping you identify which relationships encourage self-awareness and which merely satisfy comfort. Listening to emotional resonance requires conscious attention. Notice the subtle shifts in your mood, energy, and intuition when you are around each soul. How do they make you feel in quiet moments, not just during laughter or excitement? Does one soul leave you reflective, questioning, or inspired? Does the other leave you grounded, content, or aligned? By observing these nuances, you can differentiate between connection rooted in authenticity and connection influenced by hidden motives or unexamined patterns. Emotional resonance also carries a transformative power. When we recognize how others affect us on an emotional level, we gain insight into our own psyche. We understand which parts of ourselves are nurtured, which are challenged, and which remain unexpressed. It allows us to navigate relationships more consciously, ensuring that our heart and mind are aligned in choosing the connections that truly serve our growth. Ultimately, emotional resonance is a compass. It tells us not just who loves us, but how they influence our inner world. It highlights the soul that aligns with our authentic self and reveals the subtle tensions of hidden truths. By paying attention to this inner dialogue, we learn to embrace connections that nurture, challenge, and transform us, leading to relationships that are conscious, deep, and genuinely meaningful. Have you ever felt a quiet pull in your heart or a subtle whisper in your mind when someone enters your life? That is intuition, the inner compass guiding you through the complexities of connection. When two souls are drawn to you, intuition becomes an essential guide, helping you navigate which connection resonates with truth and which may conceal a hidden layer or secret. Intuition is subtle, often easily overlooked. It does not always shout, it whispers. You might feel a tension, a sudden clarity, or even a sense of unease when around someone whose intentions or emotions are not fully transparent. Conversely, a soul whose energy aligns with your inner world often evokes calm, ease, and a sense of rightness that is difficult to articulate. Paying attention to these signals is not superstition. It is a form of self-awareness grounded in psychology. Our subconscious mind constantly interprets patterns, expressions, and energies, and intuition is how it communicates those insights to our conscious awareness. Intuition is particularly important when two souls love you at the same time. One may appeal to your desires, dreams, or comfort zone, making it easy to overlook subtle inconsistencies. The other may provoke questions, stir emotions, or reveal tensions that demand attention. It is here that intuition becomes a compass, highlighting the soul whose intentions are genuine, and whose presence nurtures your growth. Listening carefully to this inner voice can prevent blind decisions driven purely by attraction or habit. Developing trust in your intuition requires practice and reflection. Start by observing how you feel in the presence of each soul. Notice physical sensations, emotional shifts, and recurring thoughts. Are you drawn toward one person with a sense of ease and alignment? Do you feel tension, curiosity, or uncertainty with the other? Intuition often communicates through subtle cues, a tightening in your chest, a lightness in your heart, or a sudden thought that demands attention. By recognizing these patterns, you can discern between surface-level attraction and deeper authenticity. Intuition also teaches patience. It rarely provides immediate answers but guides you gradually toward clarity. By honoring these signals, you gain insight not just into others, but into yourself, your desires, values, and boundaries. The soul that resonates with your intuition is often the one whose connection fosters alignment, growth, and genuine emotional resonance. Ultimately, intuition is a compass of the heart. It bridges conscious awareness with subconscious understanding, guiding you through the subtle currents of dual attraction. By learning to listen, observe, and reflect, you ensure that your choices in love and connection are not blind, but conscious, intentional, and aligned with your deepest truths. Trust it, for it is the voice of your inner wisdom, revealing what is real, authentic, and meant to nurture the journey of your heart. When two souls are drawn to you, life presents not only the experience of love, but also the responsibility of choice. This choice is rarely simple because each connection touches different aspects of your heart and psyche. One soul may reflect comfort, familiarity, and security, while the other challenges you, awakens dormant desires, or stirs questions you've never considered. Navigating these dynamics requires both awareness and discernment. Awareness begins with observing the subtle energies of each connection. Notice how each soul makes you feel not just in moments of joy, but in silence, in tension, or in uncertainty. Does one bring a steady calm, a sense of alignment and authenticity that resonates with your true self? Does the other provoke questions, doubts, or a restless curiosity that pushes you outside your comfort zone? Both experiences are valuable, but only when approached with conscious reflection. Choice, in this context, is more than selecting a partner. It is the act of understanding which connection nurtures your growth, aligns with your values, and resonates with your inner truth. This requires honesty with yourself, clarity about your boundaries, and a willingness to confront any hidden fears or desires that arise. By cultivating awareness, you can recognize when a connection is genuine and supportive, and when it may carry hidden layers that demand caution or deeper understanding. It is important to remember that awareness does not eliminate emotion, it enhances it. Love is never purely rational, and intuition often interplays with desire, comfort, and curiosity. However, conscious awareness allows you to integrate these feelings with reason, giving you the clarity to make choices that honor both your heart and your inner guidance. The soul you choose to engage with most deeply should be one that reflects alignment, authenticity, and mutual growth, rather than fleeting attraction or unexamined patterns. This process also highlights personal responsibility. Each choice shapes not only your emotional experience, but your personal evolution. By making conscious decisions, you honor your journey, your values, and the lessons inherent in every connection. Awareness becomes a form of empowerment, ensuring that you are not swept along by surface-level attraction or external pressures, but guided by clarity, intuition, and self-understanding. Ultimately, choice and awareness are inseparable. Awareness illuminates the hidden currents of attraction, the subtle energies of connection, and the intentions that lie beneath surface-level interactions. Choice allows you to respond intentionally, embracing relationships that nurture growth and disengaging from those that do not. By cultivating both, you navigate the complex landscape of dual attraction with wisdom, integrity, and authenticity, ensuring that your heart is guided not by confusion, but by conscious, deliberate understanding of the souls who enter your life. Life often presents us with experiences that are more than they appear on the surface. When two souls are drawn to you, one may seem clear and familiar, while the other carries hidden depths or secrets. The process of uncovering these truths, revealing what was hidden, can feel unsettling at first, but it also offers a profound opportunity for transformation. Revelation is the moment when hidden intentions, unspoken feelings, or concealed truths come to light, and it changes not only how you perceive the other soul, but also how you perceive yourself. Transformation through revelation begins with awareness. When a secret is unveiled, it often triggers an intense emotional response: shock, confusion, doubt, or even fear. These reactions are natural. They are signals that your perception of reality is shifting. However, this shift is not just about the other person. It is about your own growth. Every revelation reflects a deeper layer of life, teaching you to navigate relationships with discernment, intuition, and self-awareness. It challenges you to see beyond the surface and to engage with both the world and yourself more consciously. Revelation also illuminates the parts of ourselves that we may have avoided confronting. When a hidden truth emerges, it can provoke reflection. Why did I not notice this before? What patterns am I repeating? What desires or fears are influencing my choices? The transformation lies in how we respond. It is an invitation to integrate this new knowledge, adjust boundaries, and make conscious decisions that align with our authentic self. In this way, revelation is never merely disruptive. It is instructive. Moreover, transformation through revelation strengthens emotional resilience. Experiencing a hidden truth forces us to confront uncertainty and ambiguity, honing our ability to navigate complexity with clarity. It teaches us to trust our intuition, to recognize subtle patterns, and to approach connections with a balance of openness and discernment. This process ultimately deepens our understanding of love, trust, and the intricate interplay of human relationships. Finally, transformation through revelation fosters conscious connection. When we face hidden truths, we learn to choose relationships that nurture growth, align with our values, and resonate with our deepest emotional and spiritual needs. The soul who reveals a secret, consciously or not, becomes a catalyst for awakening, prompting us to reflect, evolve, and embrace authenticity in every aspect of life. In the end, revelation is not an ending, it is a beginning. Each uncovered truth, each unveiled secret, offers the opportunity to transform how we relate to ourselves and others. By embracing these moments with awareness, courage, and reflection, we step into a more conscious, authentic, and empowered experience of love, connection, and personal growth. Transformation in this sense is the gift hidden within every revelation, waiting to illuminate the path of the heart.